EA Sports, within the game. You talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Back now on EA Sports at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. It's the Niners in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2.
All right, now here we go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. Evades him at the 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, Cousins taking a shot for Samuel. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. Play action now. Cousins. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. On first down, Trubisky. It's caught. This is White. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trubisky. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky flushed out right. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got Otten. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Out to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. 3 tight ends in the ball. First and 10. Play fake. Cousins. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, Cousins. Rolling to his left. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They go play action. Cousins. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Complete right side to Otten. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Up the gut, Fournette. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Play action. Now Trubisky. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing here, Trubisky. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins now to throw on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. Runs over it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quick. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Trubisky. That's caught out right by Jennings. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. .36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante. Saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for the Niners. 64 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 18-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, the coaches come into the game preaching total team effort, CD. I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Trubisky looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Fournette. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Fournette again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Fields on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the draw, it's White. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And my goodness, another interception.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Milton Williams in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Taking a shot for Samuel, and that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a